what would most coaches do if their client wasn't losing weight? They'll be like, well, you need to train harder, train more, and you need to eat less. But if you've got someone whose stress levels are like up here, all that's doing is confirming to their body that they're stressed in an unsafe environment. So it's like teaching the stress markers, teaching how to assess whether someone's stressed, how to manage it, and more so what not to do with them. Like, this is the way you should train someone, and when you've got their metrics right, that's when you can, you know, drop the hammer, is what Luke says. So that was the biggest thing. It's just, I think personal trainers have so much power over their clients' health that they don't realize, and more often than not, if they're not aware, what they're trying to do becomes detrimental to like what they think they're trying to achieve. It's just like, no, you need to do the opposite. And I think that was the hardest thing at the start, right, is because it seems counterintuitive to a lot of people. It's like, oh, so I need to eat more and train less. It's just to get your health in order, to get your sleep better, to get your recovery better, to get your markers down. You do. But
it comes out of that bias thing. It's like, if you're the type of person and you're the body type and you get the biochemistry that works really good with carbs and low fat, you're gonna be like, okay, everyone needs low carb or high carb and low fat. If you're on the opposite end, that's what you're going to preach. And people need to understand it. Every single person needs something slightly different, and they might need different things at different times. Like, I'm very much a low carb dieter for myself, but my ideal low carb is a lot different, because low carb is based on total energy and how much output you have and your how much fat-free mass you have. So low carb for me is like 125 grams of carbs. Some people go, that's not low enough. That's low for me. Because my maintenance carb is like 350 to 400 when I'm not dieting. That is very low carb. And a lot of people, I guess because of the very low carb stuff and the keto, they don't understand that traditionally in the literature, low carb is 40% carbs or lower. Nobody educates. They don't. They just tell their client, you need to do this. Why? Shut the fuck up and do this. Okay. And then they lose all the weight, and they're like, what's my exit strategy? No, you're good. Just eat. And they're like, okay. They get no. They don't take them out of it and teach them how to do it normally. I think the biggest thing is people are confused. Trainers are confused. Nutritionists are confused. Dietitians are confused. Everybody's confused because there's so many people with their way of doing things. Everybody has to become part of one of these cults and religions and not understand that what works for you now might be different later. We need to find out not only what's best for you biochemically, but also what you're actually going to do consistently, and you're going to keep consistently do this after you're done losing the weight that you want to. And I have this conversation with coaches all the time. When like I keep losing clients. What are you doing? Well, man, we get these fantastic results and then they leave. Like, why are they leaving? They're like, I don't know. I go, well, have you thought about asking them what the next goal is?